All right, and now, before we go to that afternoon break that I know you're all waiting for, we will swiftly move on to our second awards event now, which is a special moment for the DW Global Media Forum, because for the first time in our 15-year history, we're hosting the Award for Women and Media Technology, which is sponsored by Germany's ARD and ZDF public broadcasters. Now, for those of you that do speak German, which I'm not sure how many people that is here, the official title of that event is ARD.ZDF Förderpreis Frauen- und Medientechnologie. Now, let's get an idea of what's involved in this award. One important piece of information: the award ceremony itself will take place this afternoon in Room Bonn at 2:30 p.m. Now, that's just outside to the left as you exit the plenary hall. But now we will first get to learn a bit more about women and media technology, and we will also get to meet the incredible women nominated this year in just a minute. And then you can all go have lunch. First, some further information. This award ceremony has been held annually since 2009. It's a competition for young scientists, and it's designed to identify female talent in the media technology field. Each year, 3 young women are awarded for their outstanding contributions in this field by Germany's ARD and ZDF public broadcasters. Let's first have a chat with one of the organizers, Director of Technology and Production at Westdeutscher Rundfunk WDR, and learn some more details from Wolfgang Wagner. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for joining us. And first of all, I'd like to know, why do Germany's public broadcasters even offer a prize for women in the field of science?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. To make a long story short, there are 3 reasons. First of it, it's to find young, talented women which are in scientists. The second one is to put them in the spotlight. And the third one, of course, is to win them for an occupation.
So that means that it's not exclusively about science, this award, right?
Exactly. We are more focusing in the broadcasters area for the promotion of young women. The reason is there are still not enough young women in technique in our broadcast area, in television and radio or in online media, and therefore we started around about 25 years ago some measures, a whole bunch of measures to promote and make it more interest for young women. It starts with the, in Germany, well-known Girls' Day, which focuses on the school lifetime for young women. Then our promotional prize is focusing on women in their studies. And then if they start in an occupation with us, for example, we do some mentoring programs. And of course, we are investing also in life balance programs to bring together young women with their occupation in a balanced area.
Wow, that's a lot of initiatives there. But let's get back to this, the actual ARD.ZDF Förderpreis Frauen- und Medientechnologie. So if I understand correctly from what you are telling me, this initiative is supported by all broadcasters, all public broadcasters in Germany. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And how would you describe the objectives of such a collective movement and, more importantly, the recipe for success?
As of course, such a prize cannot only change the role of women in a whole area, but I think it's a very important step to make technology and working with technology for young women more interesting, and that's the focus of our activities.
Okay, so this year, what is it that you are particularly looking forward to?
It's always the same. I really do not know what are the prizes itself and what are the work which is done by the young women, and so I'm interested in their work, and I'm interested and the young women behind this work. Maybe we can win them for an occupation after that.
Okay, maybe we'll win them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Wagner. That was very informative. And now we're going to move on quickly and meet those three wonderful women and learn a bit more about their research. First, I'm being joined by Katharina Greiner. Let's have a look at your research. Hello. Hi.
My master thesis at the University of Media in Stuttgart deals with high dynamic range and standard dynamic range broadcast in a parallel way. This topic is locally based or used for multiple shows and football matches, and I developed a new method to do this, and the main new feature is that you can change the brightness of both signals of the HDR and SDR signal in a separate way.
Okay, so I was decluttering at home the other day, and I came across my first journalism camera from over 20 years ago. It was a DV cam. Some of you still know those. And are you telling me if I was to take a tape from 20 years ago, connect that to a broadcast signal, I mean, this is very early SD standard, you could manipulate it in a way that both for HD channels and SD channels, the lighting is optimized?
No, you need a camera which is on the standard right now. I work with the ARRI Amira camera and the Log-C as a picture with a high dynamic range, and yeah, you need these cameras. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm not geeky enough. All right, thank you very much. And is there something you want to tell us about women in tech? Any experience you've had during your studies, in your academic research? Do you think it's still difficult for women to take this journey into tech?
There are not so many women in this, and in my company, I'm the only one right now in the technical part. But yeah, I don't know.
You can say it in German, just briefly.
Ja, also es ist wichtig, dass wir jungen Frauen da reingehen, weil
It's important that young women enter this field.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Katharina Greiner. Another round of applause, please. And we're moving on to Janine Jentsch. Hello, good afternoon. Let's see what your research involves.
Hi, my name is Janine Jentsch. I studied audiovisual media in Stuttgart, and I wrote my bachelor thesis about a digital filter which tries to mimic an actual analog filters cameramen use to put in their camera lenses. And for that, I used the technique of deep learning. So I trained a neural network, or to be precise, two neural networks, with pictures taken with the camera filter and without the camera filter. And it learns the patterns and the differences between both of these pictures. And yeah, the aim was to put new pictures without the filter into the network, and it gets the grade or the effect of the analog one.
I clearly am not geeky enough for this panel. That is mind-blowing. I just do have a last question, though. What do you think? Is there enough in Germany in terms of initiatives to encourage women to seek jobs in tech?
Actually, I think it's increasing, but I think contests like that are supporting this area or this topic.
Okay, fantastic. Well, best of luck, and thank you very much, Janine Jentsch. And thank you, guys. And before the lunch break, we have one more incredible woman, and it's Vipke Middleburg. Hello, Vipke. Let's learn a bit more about your work.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So in this video, you will see some of the work that I did for my master thesis that I wrote at the University of Oldenburg about hearing aids in connection with additional external microphones. And these recordings that I do here in this video I usually use to evaluate the algorithms that I consider to filter out all undesired sound sources, so background noises and interfering speakers, so that hopefully one day hearing impaired people are able to really listen to the speaker that they want to listen to and therefore participate easier in social life.
Okay, thank you. That's very intriguing. And thank you also for investing your research into such an important area in accessibility. Can you take the learnings of that particular hearing aid example into other areas as well?
Yeah, definitely. So in Oldenburg, historically, it's really a thing that we do hearing research. So of course, the application for me was always in hearing aids, but the research is so fundamental that it can actually also be used in any acoustic sensor network. So wherever you have distributed microphones, you can actually use it.
Okay, and please tell me, do you feel people treat you differently because you're a woman in tech?
Fortunately, absolutely not, because I think my professor and my colleagues are very open-minded, and also the community that I work in really supports women and is very open to having them.
Okay, thank you very much, Vipke Middleburg. Another round of applause, please. Thank you. And thank you all for your brilliant research, not only for doing incredible things, but for changing the narrative and for helping to start shaping tomorrow now, once again. Please, one more round of applause for these three wonderful ladies. And a brief reminder that the actual ceremony, once more, will be taking place in Room Bonn at 2:30 p.m. And with that, you're all released to enjoy your lunch break. You can network with people from around the world and gear up for all our afternoon sessions. Thank you all, and as always, keep innovating. Thank you.